everybody. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Imps Ting podcast show with me, Cornell Brewman, live and direct, live from the Cornell HQ, live and direct, back again, up the mighty Imps. And today, I'm going to be talking some news that's been going on throughout this morning that's broken concerning Dylan Duffy and Sean Roughan. Before we get into the video, I'd like to say thank you very much to the 388 subscribers who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. It really means appreciated. And I'd love to get up to 389. It'll be very, very appreciated if that's possible. Keep smashing a like. Keep leaving comments down below. It's very appreciated if you guys do that. Thank you very much. And thank you for watching my contents as well. And my other contents on Cornell's podcast show as well, which I always put on my YouTube channel to talk on different subjects and different things as well. That's also very appreciated. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So us Lincoln City today there has been exclusive breaking news that Lincoln City's Dylan Duffy and Sean Roughan have been selected for the under-21s for Ireland. What is my reaction to that? I feel that is a fantastic opportunity for them to go and represent Ireland, the under-21s, to really show what Dylan Duffy is about and to show what Sean Roughan is about, because I feel like Sean Roughan, since this season has just finished, he has just really improved as a player. And obviously, yes, he's still in talks about either to sign a new contract with us or to call it quits and probably go out the door and probably go to another, to be free to probably go and talk to other clubs as well. But if I was in Sean Roughan's shoes right now, I would rather see him sign a new contract and really develop his improvement, because he's only 19 years old and he's still got huge chances of improving his game and Kennedy getting the best out of him even more. And one day I can see him being a championship player at some point and really attracting the championship clubs in the championship for seasons to come. Do you know what I'm saying? Dylan Duffy, on the other hand, what a player Dylan Duffy is. Ever since he came in January, along with Shadipo and Boys and Ethan Aron and Luke Plange, he's just been a different sort of player. He's really caused lots of problems for defence. He's never afraid to take defenders on, and although weeks and weeks of speculation of him, when is he going to make his debut, when is he going to play, we got to see him play bits and half of the season of last season just finished, and it has been brilliant for him no matter what the situation is. But to see Dylan Duffy and Sean Roughan obviously get into the team, get into the under-21s for Ireland, is just amazing. You can see the potential that both of these players have, and especially Dylan Duffy. He is just one true baller, and I do think that he's got a lot to offer, and it'll be very interesting to see what happens from now to next Wednesday in the summer transfer window. Who's going to go out on loan? Who's going to be still part of Mark Kennedy's plans? It's going to be very interesting to see how that goes about. But I am absolutely pleased for Sean Roughan, and I'm pleased for Dylan Duffy that both of them have been selected to represent Ireland under 21s, and I really hope they go on and they smash it in the international break and really go on and make themselves heard and really show what they're made of, because they are very good class players, and the other players that have been that are presenting the under 21s in the Irish team, like Sinclair, Armstrong, and so on. They're also very good players. Occhio Flex as well. Brilliant for them as well from to be selected from their clubs. But Dylan Duffy and excuse me, and Sean Roughan, I'm very pleased for both of them, and they both deserve it. So big up Roughan and big up Dylan Duffy. And also, speaking on Recco Hackett, will we see Recco Hackett in an Imp shirt? Only time will tell. Yesterday, there was a rumour going around, speculation that us, Lincoln City, are interested in signing Recco Hackett. Recco Hackett, for me, is one player that we've been after since January. Despite that, obviously, everything was agreed and everything, but he decided to stay put in January and decided to stay with Portsmouth until the end of this season just finished. Would I want to see him in an Imp shirt? Of course I would. I said to Imps fan yesterday on Twitter yesterday. I'm not saying his name, but that never say never in Rico Hackett coming to Lincoln City, and I think Rico Hackett fits the way that we want to play, and also he'll link up very well with Duffy, link up well with Mandroyu, Vernon, depending on what happens with him and who which player goes out on loan. I have a feeling it could be Vernon, but I wouldn't want to see Vernon go out on loan because I mean that would put serious pressure on Vernon to say, well, what does he have to do to really prove himself to really be in this team, or unless he probably unless Kennedy works around him and works around Duffy and say, well, okay, one game he plays Rico Hackett, but then it's very difficult to pull out Hackett, and then you've got Werner and Duffy on both wings. Mandroy obviously is going to be in the team regularly now because he's going to play on the right, but it's especially on the left, especially when you got Duffy, and then of course the possibility of Shadipo coming back as well could be a possibility as well, which I still wouldn't mind Shadipo coming back as well. But Rico Hackett at this club would be a brilliant addition to Lincoln City Football Club. No doubt about it. I would love to see Rico Hackett at Lincoln City, just like I'd like to see Cole Stockton and Josh Cogley at Lincoln City. I think they would be fantastic and wicked additions as well. But Rico Hackett, fam, Rico Hackett will be so much better in this team, and he's never afraid to take on no defenders. He always when he was playing against Portsmouth, and I watched him when we drew against Portsmouth this season just finished. He terrorized our defense. The only one he couldn't get passed off was Paul O'Connor. But when Regan Paul and Sean Rowan was in that defense, they couldn't handle him. And Rico Hackett just ran riot against our defense when we played against Portsmouth at home at the NNR Stadium. So he's got every contributes that we are looking for, and he fits the way that Mark Kennedy likes to play. So I would not never say never in Rico Hackett being an Imps player. And also today in today's news as well, that Alistair Smith from Sutton United has been linked. We are interested in signing Alistair Smith from Sutton United, who is going to be a free agent this summer. Obviously he helped Sutton United to finish 14th in the table. Obviously, he's a midfielder who would be able to fit in a 3-4-3 or 3-5-2, on the formation that Mark Kennedy decides to change. For me, I think this would be a great addition because I think we do need a few midfielders, especially with Sanders gone now. And I mean, we've only got three in midfield: Bishop, Ethan Aron, and Sorensen. I mean, even if we add Alistair Smith into the fold, then Sorensen's going to play right wing back. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that and how that goes. But for me, that would be a brilliant addition. Obviously scored 5 goals this season. This season just gone, and four assists in 35 outings. I do feel like that is very impressive from Alistair Smith, and I think Alistair Smith would be an absolute class of an addition if we was to bring him into Lincoln City Football Club. And you can imagine the midfield. It's not only just going to be just Alistair Smith. It will be others, probably a Clucas or a Luke Amos that could add a little bit of vibe into it, and maybe a few other additions. So as long as Kennedy can improve that position, the midfield area, especially in the midfield areas, slightly in the main area. Yeah, the attacking areas is also the biggest one at the moment. It's the striker one where we're probably on the verge of fulfilling that. But for me, the midfield area with Alistair Smith in it, I think would be absolutely class. So if we was to add him into the fold, probably add a Jensen Ware on loan, possibly a Luke Amos in it, and a few other faces into the midfield, then our midfield is going to be stronger than ever, and possibly Sam Clucas. Who knows? Never say never with Sam Clucas, but Rico Hackett for me would fit the bill very, very nicely for Lincoln City. So I would love to see Lincoln City Football Club go for him. I'd love to see Kennedy go in and really go back for him, because he's everything that you want in a winger, and he would just be a very decent, fantastic fit for us Imps. And I would love it if I see him in an Imps shirt. But there's the rumours that's going around, transfer gossip and news that's concerning Lincoln City Football Club, and news concerning Duffy and Sean Rowan being selected for the under-21s for Ireland. Big them up, And also, let's wait and see what happens when the transfer window opens next week on the 14th of June. Smash a like on my YouTube video. Thank you for watching the Imps Team podcast show. Keep leaving a like and a subscribe and comments down below and tell me your thoughts about, would you like to see Recco Hackett at Lincoln City Football Club? Would you still want to see Cole Stockton and Josh Cogley at Lincoln City Football Club? I sure as hell do. And your reactions to Duffy and Roughan being selected for the Ireland under-21s squad this summer. Love to hear what you guys think. Thank you for watching. Keep smashing a like. Love to get up to 389. It'll be very appreciated. Thank you for watching the Imps Ting podcast show. See you again very, very soon in the next video. Up the Imps. Back again.